tell the little story of how it really came home with your grandchildren?
My grandchildren are my heart, as all of our children and grandchildren are our heart. And my daughter, in raising her children, by the time they were 3 years old, they knew how to look at packages and paper and know if it could go in a recycle unit or if it were to be thrown away. And so many times they were my voice. Gammy, you can't throw that away. And I was like, oh my goodness, this really does matter. And so you're listening to the conversation that's happening in the big picture, the big world, and then you're understanding where you live and where you reside on a daily basis, how it affects your life, and what you can do to create change. We always created our playtime around collecting baskets of whatever was in nature, and we called it making something out of nothing. It's whatever nature provided us for that day. And we've had the most amazing playtime of just being together. They make me the most beautiful vegetables out of leaves and flowers out of my garden, and they serve me, and they make up beautiful stories about food and bring me these beautiful vegetable sandwiches wrapped in leaves, and I act like it's the best part of my day. And it truly is a wonderful part of my day to see them experience nature, use their amazing creative minds. And we've not bought plastic toys that end up in the waste field that do not create creativity in our children's lives. So they will remember me for playtime that included all of nature.
Well, I know they will treasure all of those things. And I feel like you are, a piece of God on the planet who's holding the planet in your hands and saying, look, we've got to make a difference here, because if we don't, there is no planet to be, as you said. This is all we've got, and we've got our children and our grandchildren and generations to look out for, and it's up to us. Let me go back to business for just a minute, and because I know what you've done from the top and from the bottom, and let's talk about how small business can get pulled into this, and how one of your clients you had heard speak at a WeBank conference, and the conversation that you had with her, and how that trickled down into meaning significant more new business for her because you were willing to educate her on the fly.
Okay. First, let me explain again what I've been able to do is I've leveraged what large corporations are doing. I break all of that big conversation down into smaller opportunities for small and medium companies. That's one of the services that we offer. We do training, e-learning, whatever it takes to make sure that that communication is passed along to small and medium businesses. The second thing that Shelley is alluding to is when small and medium businesses actually are being told by large corporations, which is very much a trend that we are seeing right now, that they will be deselected. Listen to what I'm saying, deselected, if they do not comply and start reporting and measuring the things that are important to the larger corporations.
So they could lose a large piece of business simply by not reporting the savings that they're doing.
That is correct. That is correct. So we call it the hair on fire, because when you're losing the opportunity that you've had with a large corporation, they're so very difficult to start working with to begin with, and then they come and share with you, you've not made these goals important, and because of that, we're going to deselect you. That is huge to a small business owner. So what we've been able to do is calm them down and share with them that we can get them to a better place as it relates to their reporting. But because of that trust and that path that we're leading them on in reference to reporting their carbon emissions is usually what the large corporations insist upon, we've been able to work with the small businesses, and we start sharing with them that they've got a wonderful story to tell as it relates to sustainability. Most of these businesses are doing great things with their employees. They're doing great things within the community. And so we start compiling that story into their own corporate social responsibility story, allowing them the opportunity to put that on their website. So it's creating that value externally for the large corporations, but starting to bring that internally so that as your employees experience that value and get excited about what you're doing around not wasting and measuring so that we've got cleaner air for everyone and that we're not wasting water and that we're looking for opportunities to recycle. And this creates the buzz internally for the employees to start getting excited. Plus, many of the older generation employees have grandchildren, just like the story that I've shared with you, that are pushing because of things that they've heard in school. They're pushing to moms and dads. They're teaching this older generation that we've been entirely too consumer oriented, materialistic, and that we can look at our environment in a completely different way.
Preach, girl, preach.
I'm doing it.